12:45. So, ang gagawin ko lang po is magre-reaction video or sasabihin ko kung ano talaga yung viral sa TikTok na dalawang nakalabas ng kulungan. Pero ang totoo po, sasabihin ko sa inyo mamaya. Ito po yung dalawa. Itong dalawa pong nakalabas sa kulungan. Pero ang totoo po niyan is nahuli na po sila sa pamamagitan ng tulong, kasi may reward na $700,000 para makulong sila ulit. So, ang dalawa po is kidnapper at rapist. Pero hindi po yun totoo. Sasabihin ko sa inyo mamaya. So, subscribe kung bago ka lang sa channel. Kaya, tara na. So, ayun guys. Ito po yung dalawa. Yung isa si John Carpute. Yung isa si David Harmon. Noong nakaraang January 23, nakalabas po sila sa preso sa Amazon sa Florence. Tapos noong January 23, nahuli sila ulit sa Arizona prison pala, sorry. Pero noong January 28, nahuli sila. Ito po yung video. Labas ko muna. Tingnan.
One at a time, please. Hey.
Laser?
They want to do two.
You got a taser.
Follow. Yes, sir. Name. Goes out.
Come forward, you mind putting on? Put the mask on. Alright, lift up your head.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you. Yep.
Push it forward, right? Good? A little bit. There you go. Turn.
We're good. Alright, we're clear.
Now you gotta pick your feet up.
And Gardner, you're on the other one. Push go with the other one. Okay. All right.
ground now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground now! Get on the fucking ground! You good, Daddy? Okay. Give me your other arm! Give me your other arm! Give me your other arm! You got it? There we go. We're good. We're good.
I can't copy. Only copy your status.
82 code 4. 2 detained.
I'm sorry, copy 0911.
Any weapons on you? Put his glasses on. Did you? Still on. No, stop. Give me a chance. 82.
Unit calling.
82 confirming. These are the subjects.
82 10-4.
Command 2, I copy. These are the subjects. I'll be out with them.
Command 2 10-4.
You got any weapons on you?
5760, 1645 to assist transport.
So, si Char Youth nakulong dahil sa child abuse and molestation of child. Kaya 35 years siya ito. May kanto dyan. Tapos si David Harmon 100 years dahil sa kidnapping. Hindi ko alam. Basta yan. Nakita din doon na nagnakaw sila ng pera sa store. Sana may picture dyan. May ebidensya po yung kanyan. So, hindi po totoong pumunta sila dito sa Pilipinas dahil nahuli na po sila. At sa video na ito, yan, kita nyo. May shooting po dyan. Di po yan sila. At di po yan si Dave. Kaya, nung nakita ko sa TikTok na nag-trending na may nakalagay na they're back, he's back. No, hindi po. Nahuli na po sila. Hindi isasalang rapist at kidnapper, pero totoo ngayon. Yan guys. Yan po ang totoo. Kaya tingnan niyo po sa susunod na video. I-send ko yung mga videos na nakuna na sila yun at nahuli na sila.
But first at 5, back behind bars again. A 5-day manhunt for a pair of dangerous inmates coming to an end this morning. This is video of them being taken back to jail. We also have new video from a police body camera as officers found the two inmates this morning in a field in Coolidge. In the video, you see one of the officers tase an inmate. Right now, investigators are piecing together where the inmates have been for the past 5 days. Let's head out live to where all of this ended. ABC 15's Mike Pelton in Coolidge. And Mike, pretty active day today.
Yeah, well, Steve, they got him. And some 8 hours later, investigators are still out here on the scene, really focusing their attention on 2 buildings on this remote stretch of farmland. Officers descending into this area earlier this morning as the 2 escaped inmates turned in by one guy driving by.
God, I just like, wow, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. It was just really nerve-wracking, scared, exciting, everything at the same time.
Joe Marquez driving nearby when someone at this farm flagged him down.
This man runs up to me and tells me, Joe, call the cops. He said, I think these are the guys they're looking for.
Out in the field.
Orange bottom and like a brownish shirt and look like Southwest Gas employees.
David Harmon and John Sharpio, 2 guys convicted of crimes, including kidnapping and attempted molestation of a child, only making it 14 miles after their escape from the state prison in Florence last weekend.
Got into alfalfa field and just one guy kept getting down on his knees and just kind of like throwing up. I think he was just really tired.
Joe on the phone with 911.
Probably took about 10 to 15 minutes. I kept driving down that way, following them where they were going. And she kept asking me, you still see them? I said, yeah, I see them. Hurry up, get out of here, hurry up.
And that they did.
Get on the ground, now!
Body camera video from Coolidge Police shows the inmates' final moments of temporary freedom.
Get on the ground now!
Coolidge Police and the U.S. Marshals.
Get on the ground!
Ending the 5-day manhunt in the middle of the farm field.
82 code 4, 2 detained.
This would be a good area for them to hide out.
Why is that?
There's a bunch of houses, old farmhouses that are vacant, and they could easily hide out. And
now, there was a reward of up to $70,000 in this case. Joe tells me he hopes to see some of that. If he does, he wants to help his mom and clear up some bills. For now, we're live in a very remote area near Coolidge tonight. Mike Pelton, ABC 15, Arizona.
Well, right now we want to get to another big story, a statewide search for these 2 guys. Authorities say they escaped from the Florence State Prison. Tonight, a $70,000 reward to help track them down. Our John Genovese asking leaders, how did this happen?
Tonight, 2 men out from behind bars and on the run. John Sharpio sentenced to 35 years for child molestation and sexual abuse. David Harmon under a 100-year sentence for kidnapping and second-degree burglary. Both were medium custody inmates housed in the South Unit at the Florence State Prison Complex. And according to officials on Saturday evening, were able to get their hands on tools and cut through the fenced-in perimeter during an outdoor recreation break.
They were able to get in the tool room by knocking over a wall-mounted air conditioning unit, which allowed them inside the tool room. And they were able to obtain a bolt cutter, wire snips, lineman pliers.
The escape happening sometime between 4 and 8:30 p.m. Corrections, local and state police, along with the U.S. Marshals, all involved in this manhunt. On Sunday, checkpoints were up and running along roads leaving Florence.
We are both exploring the desert. We're exploring residences. We have 2 different SWAT teams looking for these subjects as we speak.
DPS Colonel Heston Silbert says they're following up on potential evidence and possible sightings, as some are questioning the theory as to how the men got out to begin with.
I think that the devils will be in the details, as is usual with these type of cases.
John Fabricius is executive director of Arizonans for Transparency and Accountability in Corrections. He was incarcerated himself for 4 years in Florence and says tools like the ones described should have been double secured and locked up in steel cages per protocol.
To be able to access those tools and then use that to cut through not only 1, but 2 fences, and circumvent a series of alarms, cameras, and other security measures that are in place I'm incredulous as to that, too.
State corrections officials say they're looking into whether the men had help from other inmates or prison employees. But for now, officials are pleading for anyone who knows where they might be to come forward immediately.
The subjects obviously have committed heinous crimes against persons and should be considered dangerous.
In Florence, John Genovese, ABC 15, Arizona.